everybody, this is Lanore here. I am a makeup artist with Bobbi Brown, and I am gonna show you how I get my nude look, so keep watching. So I'm gonna start with skincare. For me, it's all about hydration, and I like to use the Bobbi Brown Hydrating Eye Cream first. So I just use a little tiny bit and just pop it right under my eye and just pat it in. And I like this because obviously it's hydrating, but it's a 2-for-1 because it has a built-in primer. And I always make sure to really get it in there like so. And then I go on to my face moisturizer, and I am obsessed with the Vitamin Enriched Face Base for a couple reasons. It has shea butter in it. It smells amazing. I'm gonna take a little bit of that out and just rub it together with my fingers and then just all over my face. It smells like citrusy, like lemons, limes, oranges, and it feels amazing. And look at that, I don't even have makeup on yet and I already got a little glow. On to my concealer. So I'm loving this Bobbi Brown Full Cover Concealer. It's Instant Full Cover Concealer. And for me, since I like a brighter center for my face, I use 2 colors. So I'm gonna start with the Warm Honey. And I just like to dot it on underneath. Just as many dots as you need. I'll just do the other side too. Dot, dot, dot. So you can see that's maybe a shade or 2 lighter than my complexion. And then because, like I said, I like my inner eye and like the middle of my face to be brighter, I'm gonna use a second color, and this is Warm Natural. So this might be maybe 2 to 3 shades lighter, and I'm just gonna go sort of in my inner corner and like a little bit closer to my lash line. And then I'm gonna take our Full Cover Touch-Up brush and then just blend it out. So you can see the Warm Honey is closer to my complexion, and then when I go in towards my tear duct, it just gets really bright. And just take my finger, smooth away. And you can see I like to take it a little bit down under my cheekbones too, because I want it to be seamless when I put on my foundation. So I am loving lately the Skin Foundation. This is a water-based foundation that I love because it's sheer to medium coverage. So I'll just pump a little bit onto my full coverage face brush. And my color is golden. And I'll just like kind of dot it all over first. It's kind of like a goldeny, like a warm goldeny color. I actually like my complexion to be a little bit brighter. Not lighter, but brighter. There's a difference. Just make sure we blend it out. And I love this brush. This brush feels like silk, I'm telling you. Like, sometimes I put makeup on so I can use this the brush. Now I need to set. So I am using the Nude Finish Illuminating Powder. And since I'm only putting it in the middle of my face, I'm using the color Buff, which is a little bit lighter than my natural complexion. I'm just gonna go in with the powder brush. And I love this product because even though my skin's pretty normal, maybe normal to dry, this has sodium hyaluronate in it, so it actually binds moisture. So I am just pressing it in. So that's kind of it. I don't need to do everything else. Now I have my foundation, concealer, and my powder on. I am going to go into a little bit of blush. This is pale pink. I'm just gonna use the face blender brush. So on the apple, and then just backing down. I mean, already I have an instant pick-me-up. So I'm gonna use the Bronze Glow Highlighting Powder, another product that I love. I'm using the same brush that I use for my blush because there's product left on it, so when I put the highlighter on, it's gonna look a lot more natural. So I'm using the side of the brush, and then I'm just gonna go right onto my cheekbone, and look at the glow. Oh, I can't take it. Okay, more over here. So I don't want it to be like overly glowy. This is like a nude look that I want, but a girl can't help herself. Alrighty, so my eyes. I'm gonna use the Perfectly Defined Longwear Brow Pencil, and I like it for a couple reasons. I like the texture of the pencil because it's really waxy, so it stays on really well, and then it's got the spoolie at the other end. Again, 2-for-1. So you get the brush with the product. So I'm just gonna brush my brows up And then on with the pencil. So I'm using the color Saddle. I am starting towards the tail of my brow where it's more sparse. So again, depending on the day, I might use powder, I might use a pencil. I mean, it just depends on how you feel. If I have to leave my house and I can only do one thing, this is gonna be it. Brows, for sure my brows. All right, so my eyes. So I want something that's quick, natural, nude, something that's just gonna enhance my eyes. So I'm gonna start with the Lanore cream shadow stick. I'm gonna use this, I mean I could use it by itself because it's an eyeshadow, but I'm gonna use it as a base. So I'm just gonna draw this right onto my eyelid and use my finger. So it almost gives me that natural contour in my crease. So these are amazing, especially if you have oily lids, but they're good for anyone because they don't crease, they don't flake off, they don't move, like they don't transfer. So you have some wiggle room when you first apply, and then once they dry, they are set. I'm gonna use the Bone Color eyeshadow just to pop on my brow bone. I mean, makeup is so fun, but I think like nude is probably my favorite because it doesn't really look makeup-y, it just looks polished. Now I'm just gonna put a little bit more onto my lid. I feel like I need something extra. I'm gonna add a little bit of dimension. So I'm gonna use taupe, and I'm just gonna press that on the outer lid. All right, that looks good for now. I think I'm gonna do eyeliner and mascara, and I'm using the Lanore eye pencil in Jet. So I'm just going right under my lashes. See, we're getting there. I'm gonna stop there for now and move on to mascara. And I'm using my go-to, my favorite smoky eye mascara because it gives me like a full, thick, lush lash. So I like it too because obviously I'm building my lashes, but I'm separating them at the same time. Okay, see? All right, other side. And this is a really black mascara. Okay. All right, I'm gonna use that same Nude illuminating powder just to kind of go under my eye and set my concealer. So I'm just gonna swirl it in all the colors, tap off the excess, and then I'm gonna press it. And I intentionally wait to do this so I can let the concealer kind of sit on my skin a little bit and see how it's gonna behave. All right, there we go. And I have on some lip balm, but I'm going to put on two of my favorite products on my lips. So I'm gonna just blot my lip balm off, and I'm gonna just take that off. Ooh, my lips feel so good and hydrated and moist and plump. Nice and ready for what I'm gonna use next. This is the Art Stick Liquid Lip. I'm not really a huge fan of liquid lipsticks because typically they're really drying on me, but this is a really hydrating and creamy formula, and it feels really comfortable on the lips. I'm using Naked Pink, so I squeeze it up just a titch, and then I like to dot it on, and then blot it together. It's really easy to over apply this product because a little goes a long way, so I just do it in little steps. That looks good. See, still looks natural. I still feel like I'm nude. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of gloss on top. So this is just our regular gloss that gives like a classic sheen. And this is in Almost Nude. So right on top. Ooh, this minty. I like it, I like it. Look at my lips. My lips are pouty, I'm looking natural, I'm looking nude, and that's my face for the day. So, hope you liked it, and thanks for watching.